The state of California is one of the most influential and complex regions in the United States and the world. Located on the western edge of North America along the Pacific Ocean, California plays a central role in global economics, culture, technology, and environmental leadership. As the most populous state in the United States and one of the largest by land area, California's size, diversity, and economic power distinguish it from all other states. Its economy alone rivals that of major nations, and its innovations in technology, entertainment, agriculture, and environmental policy have far-reaching international consequences. California's identity has been shaped by its geography, history, population diversity, and continuous role as a center of opportunity and transformation. Geographically, California is one of the most diverse regions on Earth. It shares borders with Oregon to the north, Nevada and Arizona to the east, Mexico to the south, and the Pacific Ocean to the west. The state covers approximately 163,696 square miles, making it the third largest state in the United States. California contains dramatic contrasts in landscape, including rugged coastlines, fertile valleys, towering mountain ranges, expansive deserts, dense forests, and active geological fault systems. The Pacific coastline stretches more than 800 miles and includes cliffs, sandy beaches, natural harbors, and major urban centers. Inland, the Central Valley forms one of the most productive agricultural regions in the world, benefiting from rich soil and an extensive irrigation system. The Sierra Nevada mountain range runs along the eastern edge of the state and includes Mount Whitney, the highest peak in the contiguous United States, while also supplying critical water resources through snow melt. California's deserts, including the Mojave Desert, feature some of the hottest and driest environments in North America, contrasting sharply with the temperate rainforests of the northern coastal regions. California's climate varies widely due to its size and geographic diversity. Coastal areas generally experience a Mediterranean climate with mild, wet winters and dry summers, while inland valleys experience hotter summers and cooler winters. Mountain regions experience alpine conditions with heavy snowfall, and desert areas are characterized by extreme heat and minimal precipitation. This climatic variety supports a wide range of ecosystems and contributes to California's ability to produce an extraordinary variety of agricultural products. However, it also creates challenges such as droughts, wildfires, and water management issues that continue to shape the state's policies and infrastructure. Long before European exploration, California was home to one of the most diverse indigenous populations in North America. Hundreds of thousands of Native Americans lived in the region, organized into more than 100 distinct tribes and cultural groups, each with its own language, traditions, and social structures. These communities developed sustainable ways of living that were closely tied to the land, utilizing fishing, hunting, gathering, and early agricultural practices. The arrival of Spanish explorers in the 18th century dramatically altered these societies. Spain established a network of missions beginning in 1769, which sought to convert indigenous peoples to Christianity and integrate them into colonial society. The mission system profoundly disrupted native cultures, leading to population decline through disease, displacement, and forced labor. After Mexico gained independence from Spain in 1821, California became part of Mexican territory. During this period, large land grants known as ranchos were established, and cattle ranching became a dominant economic activity. This era ended following the Mexican-American War, which concluded in 1848 with the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, transferring California to the United States. Almost immediately afterward, the discovery of gold triggered the California Gold Rush, one of the most significant mass migrations in world history. Hundreds of thousands of people from across the United States and around the world traveled to California seeking economic opportunity. This rapid population growth accelerated California's admission to the Union as the 31st state in 1850 and laid the foundation for its long-term economic expansion. Today, California is home to approximately 39 million residents, making it the most populous state in the United States. Its population is characterized by extraordinary diversity, both ethnically and culturally. No single racial or ethnic group constitutes a majority, reflecting decades of immigration and demographic change. Large populations of Hispanic and Latino residents, Asian Americans, African Americans, Native Americans, and people of mixed heritage contribute to the state's multicultural identity. California has the largest immigrant population in the nation, with residents originating from Latin America, Asia, Europe, Africa, and the Middle East. This diversity is reflected in the languages spoken throughout the state, with Spanish being the most widely spoken language after English, alongside Chinese languages, Tagalog, Vietnamese, Korean, and many others. California's cities are among the most well-known and economically significant in the world. Los Angeles is the state's largest city and a global center for entertainment, media, fashion, and international trade. It is home to Hollywood, which has shaped global film and television for more than a century, as well as a vast metropolitan region that supports industries ranging from aerospace to tourism. San Francisco, located in Northern California, is renowned for its financial sector, cultural influence, and role in technological innovation. Its proximity to Silicon Valley has made it a hub for entrepreneurship and venture capital. San Diego, located near the Mexican border, is known for its military presence, biotechnology industry, and tourism economy. San Jose serves as the core city of Silicon Valley and is closely associated with the global technology sector. Sacramento, the state capital, functions as the political and administrative center of California while also supporting agriculture, healthcare, and education. California's economy is the largest of any U.S. state and ranks among the largest in the world. Its economic strength is rooted in diversification, innovation, and global integration. Technology is one of the most significant drivers of economic growth, particularly in Silicon Valley and surrounding regions. Companies based in California have transformed computing, communication, artificial intelligence, social media, and digital commerce. The state is home to some of the world's most influential technology firms, as well as thousands of startups that attract investment from around the globe. This innovation ecosystem is supported by close connections between private industry, venture capital, and leading research universities. In addition to technology, California's entertainment industry remains a cornerstone of its economy. Film, television, music, and digital media production generate billions of dollars annually and contribute significantly to the state's cultural influence. California is also a major manufacturing center, particularly in aerospace, biotechnology, electronics, and advanced materials. International trade plays a crucial role in the economy, with major ports such as Los Angeles, Long Beach, and Oakland serving as gateways for goods moving between the United States and the Pacific Rim. These ports support extensive logistics, transportation, and warehousing industries that employ millions of workers. Agriculture is another vital component of California's economy. The state is the leading agricultural producer in the United States and supplies a significant portion of the nation's fruits, vegetables, nuts, and dairy products. The Central Valley is particularly important, producing hundreds of commodities and supporting both domestic consumption and exports. California's agricultural success depends heavily on water management systems that channel water from rivers, reservoirs, and snowpack to farmland. However, recurring droughts and climate change have increased pressure on these systems, making water policy one of the most critical issues facing the state. Technology and innovation are deeply embedded in California's identity. Silicon Valley has become synonymous with technological progress and entrepreneurship, influencing how people around the world communicate, work, and access information. California's universities and research institutions play a central role in this ecosystem by conducting cutting-edge research in artificial intelligence, biotechnology, renewable energy, space exploration, and medical science. The University of California System, Stanford University, and the California Institute of Technology are globally recognized centers of learning and innovation. These institutions not only educate future leaders but also generate new technologies that drive economic growth and social change. California has also emerged as a leader in environmental policy and sustainable development. The state has implemented some of the most ambitious climate and clean energy policies in the United States, promoting renewable energy, electric vehicles, and emissions reduction. California's environmental leadership often influences national and international policy, as regulations adopted in the state frequently set standards for other regions. Despite these efforts, California faces serious environmental challenges, including wildfires, air pollution, water scarcity, coastal erosion, and the ongoing risk of earthquakes due to its location along major fault lines. The political landscape of California reflects its size and diversity. The state government operates under a system that includes a governor, a bicameral legislature, and an extensive network of state agencies. California is generally considered politically progressive and has been at the forefront of policy initiatives related to environmental protection, labor rights, healthcare access, and social justice. Due to its large population and economic power, California has significant influence over national politics and public policy debates. Education and healthcare are central components of California's social infrastructure. The state operates the largest public higher education system in the world, providing access to millions of students through universities, state colleges, and community colleges. California's healthcare sector includes some of the nation's leading hospitals, research centers, and biotechnology firms, though challenges related to cost, access, and regional inequality persist. Transportation and infrastructure systems support the movement of people and goods across the state, including highways, airports, ports, and public transit networks. Large-scale projects such as high-speed rail aim to address future transportation needs, though they face financial and logistical challenges. Despite its many strengths, California faces significant social and economic challenges. Housing affordability remains one of the most pressing issues, particularly in major urban areas where demand far exceeds supply. Homelessness, income inequality, and cost of living pressures affect millions of residents. Climate change intensifies risks associated with droughts, wildfires, and rising sea levels, requiring long-term planning and investment. Addressing these challenges will require coordinated efforts across government, private industry, and communities. California, a state in the western United States that lies on the Pacific coast. It borders Oregon to the north, Nevada and Arizona to the east, and shares an international border with the Mexican state of Baja California to the south. With almost 40 million residents across an area of 163,696 square miles, 423,970 square kilometers, it is the largest state by population, third largest state by area and the largest state economy in the U.S., with a GDP of approximately $4.1 trillion. Prior to European colonization, California was one of the most culturally and linguistically diverse areas in pre-Columbian North America. European exploration in the 16th and 17th centuries led to the colonization by the Spanish Empire. The area became a part of Mexico in 1821, as a result of its successful war for independence. Following the U.S. conquest of California, part of the Mexican-American War, California was ceded to the United States in 1848. The California Gold Rush started in 1848 and led to social and demographic changes, including the California Genocide. It organized itself and was admitted as the 31st state in 1850 as a free state, following the Compromise of 1850. The Greater Los Angeles and San Francisco Bay Area areas are the nation's second and fifth most populous urban regions, with 19 million and 10 million residents respectively. Los Angeles is the state's most populous city and the nation's second most. California's capital is Sacramento. Part of the California's region of North America, the state's diverse geography ranges from the Pacific Coast and metropolitan areas in the west to the Sierra Nevada Mountains in the east, and from the redwood and Douglas fir forests in the northwest to the Mojave Desert in the southeast. 2/3 of the nation's earthquake risk lies in California. The Central Valley, a fertile agricultural area, dominates the state's center. The large size of the state results in climates that vary from moist temperate rainforest in the north to arid desert in the interior, as well as snowy alpine in the mountains. Droughts and wildfires are an ongoing issue, while atmospheric rivers have become increasingly prevalent, leading to intense flooding events especially in the winter. The economy of California is the largest of any U.S. state, with an estimated 2024 gross state product of $4.172 trillion as of Q4 2024. It is the world's largest subnational economy and, if it were an independent country, would be the fourth largest economy in the world, putting it behind Germany and ahead of Japan, as of 2025, when ranked by nominal GDP. The state's agricultural industry leads the nation in output, fueled by its production of dairy, almonds, and grapes. With the busiest port in the country, Los Angeles, California plays a pivotal role in the global supply chain, hauling in about 40% of goods imported to the U.S. Notable contributions to popular culture, ranging from entertainment, sports, music, and fashion, have their origins in California. Hollywood in Los Angeles is the center of the U.S. film industry and one of the oldest and largest film industries in the world, profoundly influencing global entertainment since the 1920s. The San Francisco Bay's Silicon Valley is the center of the global technology industry. California is a constituent state of the United States of America, admitted as the 31st state on September 9, 1850. It is bounded by Oregon to the north, Nevada and Arizona to the east, the Mexican state of Baja California to the south, and the Pacific Ocean to the west. California is in the Pacific Time Zone, GMT, 8 hours. The capital of California is Sacramento. Sacramento became the state capital in 1854, benefiting from the mining trade and a population of over 10,000 at the time. Sacramento is located in a valley that was first visited by Spanish explorer Pedro Fages in the 1770s, who named the river for the Christian religious sacraments. In 1839, Swiss pioneer John Sutter established the colony of Nueva Helvetia, New Switzerland. Today, Sacramento is the center of the region's extensive agricultural production. Its traditional economic base of government, other services, and agriculture has grown to include computer software production, tourism, and electronics manufacturing. California, the most populous state, has a heavily urban population concentrated along the coast in the Los Angeles, San Francisco, and San Diego metropolitan areas. Los Angeles, the heart of Southern California, Los Angeles is a world-class city known for commerce, agriculture, tourism, and industry. The city's lifestyle relies on automobiles and outdoor recreation. San Francisco has a widespread public involvement in the arts. San Diego is home to Balboa Park, one of the oldest and largest urban cultural parks in the United States. California is known for its diverse natural features, including a long coastline, rugged mountains, and vast deserts. The heartland of the state is the Central Valley, an agricultural region sealed off by the Cascade Range to the northeast and the Klamath Mountains to the northwest. Eastern California is mostly desert, including the Mojave and Colorado deserts. The Sierra Nevada mountain range runs for 430 miles, featuring Mount Whitney, the highest peak in the contiguous U.S. at 14,494 feet. California also has many redwood trees, with 200,000 acres protected in state and national parks. California's importance to the U.S. economy is multifaceted. It boasts the largest state economy in the U.S., rivaling many industrialized nations. The state leads in manufacturing, particularly in computers and electronics since the rise of Silicon Valley in the 1970s, and attracts highly educated workers globally. California's agriculture is also significant, producing over half of the country's vegetables and fruits. Moreover, tourism is a consistent income source, supported by numerous recreational areas and parks. The state's economy has diversified to include biotechnology and healthcare, and it remains a leader in aerospace and the film and television industries. California has significantly molded American culture and technology through its widespread engagement and support of the arts. The state's southern region became the home of the movie and television industries, centered in Hollywood, because of the climate, varied terrain, and a skilled labor market. Likewise, the music industry gained prominence in Los Angeles. Moreover, Silicon Valley fostered innovation in semiconductors, personal computers, software, and internet-based business. The area's intellectual environment, venture capital, and culture of personal relationships spurred technological advancement. California is a state of extraordinary complexity, opportunity, and influence. Its combination of natural beauty, cultural diversity, economic power, and technological leadership sets it apart not only within the United States but on the global stage. While it faces substantial challenges, California's long history of innovation, resilience, and adaptation suggests that it will continue to play a leading role in shaping economic, cultural, and technological trends in the future. Thank you for watching this video.